from a musical family. My mother studied at the Royal Academy of Music in London. She studied violin, viola and piano. And my late father was one of the pioneers and developers of the steel drum instrument, which originated in Trinidad. So I was taught by both of them. I was taught piano by my mother before I got formal training at school, and I was taught to play the steel drums by my late father. My family formed a steel band, my parents, and there were my brother, my sister, myself and a neighbour, and we travelled very much throughout the UK and lots of places in Europe as well. And throughout my childhood I also performed on my own, singing and playing the piano. So really you could say that I started performing on my own at age 11 or so. I have always been partially sighted. I was born with a very rare eye condition, and I have always had enough sight to navigate my way around and have a general picture of what's around, but I have never had enough sight to be able to drive or to be able to be as independent as most other people are. Kiskadee is me, but my name was inspired by a beautiful bird which is often found in the tropics and also I think in places like Texas. People ask me if music's my passion. Well, it's like asking me if breathing's my passion. Really, it's not a matter of whether it's my passion, it really is my calling. I can express my experiences, my feelings, everything that I digest from my experiences. I can then actually express that through music. I wrote Give Me One World when I was asked to represent the Americas in a big Unity Extravaganza concert that was held in London. And I decided I wanted to write that song in a very typically Trinidadian calypso style, which is it forms a major part of my Trinidadian roots. And the song really encapsulates the fact that I believe that there's only one God, one universal religion and one human race. And that's the core of the song, really. One God, one religion, one human race.
Are we senseless fighting? Are the war we're making? Are we bickering? It leading to ruin. And when we draw we sword in the name of the Lord, I'm wondering what coming next. It making me vex, vex, vex. When I see a child in the street, no shoe and nothing to eat, all for the sake of land and greed. I'm falling, ay, just give me one God, one religion, one human race.
People always ask me how I record in a studio where it's all computer-based and obviously very visual. Well, I'm very lucky because I have a screen reading software which enables me to access the computer. So most of the work that I do is actually from the computerized software which I use. And then we have all the hardware attached to it, like my mixing material, my mixing desk, my control surface and my speakers and everything else. The idea behind Ethical Music Corporation was to give expression to music and allow artists and different people involved in music to have an expression that they may not otherwise be able to have. So they could have access to a recording studio, they could have access to a platform where they could perform. We felt we wanted to create something that's more organic, more equal, kind of like the Whole Foods of the music business, if that makes any sense.
One God, one religion, one human race. One human race.
There are three distinct components to Ethical Music Corporation. One is the artists and the music, and the service that artists can provide to organisations, to schools, and to other various bodies with the music. There's another aspect, which is that we can teach visually impaired people who want to work in a recording studio or who want to have a career using some type of sound recording equipment and who otherwise would not have access to that equipment. And we also give steel drum workshops to organisations, to corporations, for team working events, and those workshops are very effective and fun. I would like to share with other people more than anything that sometimes if people feel a fear of something like visual impairment or any other disability or impairment, it really doesn't have to stop them from living life. Once you learn where your limitations are, and indeed where your limitations are not, you can navigate life very effectively.